Dogs are a man's best friend, but they weren't always like this. Some descendants of wolves never really got domesticated as well as others. That's why we ended up with breeds as sweet as the golden retrievers and ones as deadly as the bully Cuda. Many species are in fact banned in countries because of how aggressive they can get. However, these animals are highly moldable, and much of their aggression depends on how they're trained and cared for. Perhaps one day we can befriend most canine breeds. Some of these breeds have only been bred for illegal reasons, such as the Tosha Inu, which is why they're banned. In contrast, others are just a crazy mix of genetics, making them incredibly unpredictable, such as the wolf dog. But until then, here are the 20 most banned dog breeds in the world. Number 20. Perro de Presa Canario. Would you look at those cute puppies? Who would have thought such a sweet-looking pup would grow up to become such tyrants? Perro de Presa, or Presa Canario as they are often called, is a breed whose ancestry includes some input from the now extinct Bardario Majero, as well as some input from the English Mastiff, as were first in the Canary Islands. Despite their very daunting appearance of Presa Canario, these dogs are not aggressive by nature, but that also doesn't mean you should just go over and pet them. These dogs are incredibly calm and collected, which is why guarding is the best thing they do. However, they do get jittery around strangers and unknown animals. Early socialization can help them to cope with that, even when these dogs remain on their more shaky side. If there's one thing you should know, it's that this breed is not for inexperienced owners, as they are very headstrong and strong-willed. Their high energy and high prey drive make them difficult dogs to deal with, but some might find them the right companions. Number 19. Chow Chow. Chow Chows might look like a very huggable breed, but beware, they're very assertive beings. They're quite the fuzzball. Who wouldn't love them? While in fact this breed is known as a high-risk pet since there were about 238 attacks between 1979 and 1998. They're very protective of their owners and definitely act out when they're not given the proper training or the right environment to play around in. You can never tell what you'll get with these fuzzballs. Some are shy, others are extremely outgoing and confident, and some have more aggressive behavior. Many states require the owners to carry special insurance in case things go awry. These dogs can reach up to 70 pounds, and if they don't get the physical stimulation they require, they might just attack even their owners.
Sırf bunun için mi, şu lokma için mi yani bütün derdim?
Even if you manage to contain their aggression and raise them as sweet little pups, you'll spend an awful lot of time grooming them. In most cases, they are almost exclusively loyal to their owners. And while other dogs enjoy spending time around their owners or cuddling, Chow Chows prefer to spend time by themselves rather than anyone else. Number 18. Rhodesian Ridgeback. The Rhodesian Ridgeback, also known as the African Lion Hounds, have a line of fur going down their spine, which gives them their name. But that's a common fact. A lesser-known fact about them is that they originated in Africa and were used for hunting lions. They are a strong, muscular breed of the hound family, easily identified by their brown furs, for most of them, and used in hunting down games. This breed was so strong and determined that they were used to kill apex predators. The Rhodesian Ridgeback is a unique breed from a cross between the native South African rigid Khokoi dog and dogs brought to Africa by European settlers. Despite their lineage, they have a pretty even temperament, as long as they're kept engaged and stimulated. Their energy levels are incredibly high, so they should never be left with young children without supervision. Another time they may become super aggressive is when young children get near their food. It's in their blood to protect their food, and since their prey drive is very high, they might mistake kids for small prey. It's just a matter of understanding the breed. It's also noteworthy that these dogs are dedicated and extremely loyal to their owners, as well as being smart, independent dogs. Number 17. Doberman. When people talk about scary dog privileges, they usually look for a Doberman since they were initially bred to be intimidating. That's why you always see them in movies too. The biggest reason for their aggression is the need to protect their owners. The Doberman's loyalty is exactly what makes them so dangerous, but so lovable at the same time. These dogs never hesitate to attack anyone they might even suspect to be a small threat. That explains why they've been banned in 16 states. If they're not trained right, they'll definitely take matters into their own jaws and make sure you're behind them. It's common knowledge these highly intelligent dogs have found relevance in military and police, but only a few know that they were first bred by an assessment collector named Louis Doberman, who produced the dog from a mixture of a good number of dog breeds. It's believed that he produced the Doberman from the German Short-Haired Pointer, Rottweiler, Weimaraner, Manchester Terrier, Boscheron, Great Dane, Black and Tan Terrier, as well as a Greyhound. All these dogs contribute to the Doberman's features, and it actually explains a lot. Number 16. Czechoslovakian Vlk. The Czechoslovakian Vlk, or CSV for short, might be a difficult breed to pronounce, but they're even harder to get along with. These creatures are a hybrid between the German Shepherd and Carpathian Wolf, and they definitely look like the wolf part. These dogs have incredible stamina and can run up to miles without tiring. They also have an incredibly high prey drive, which is why they should be supervised when they're around little kids and small animals. This primitive dog breed was developed in the 1950s to look like wolves in their body shape, movement, coat texture, facial markings, and coat color. Why? Because they needed tenacious and intelligent dogs in the border guard. Number 15. Neapolitan Mastiff. Although the Neapolitan Mastiff is a gentle giant and isn't overly aggressive and impulsive, they are illegal to own in places like Singapore, and to own one in Romania, it must pass a psychological evaluation. With its wrinkled face and immense size, it's hard not to notice a Neapolitan Mastiff or dream of owning one. They're thought to have originated from Italy and are descendants of the Tibetan Mastiff, which could be why they're massive. They may look very daunting, but they're quite calm and good with family and kids if trained properly. A full-grown Neapolitan Mastiff can weigh as much as 200 pounds and can be dangerous. Number 14. Borbal. Borbals are huge dogs and generally passive in most situations. They were bred to keep lions and hyenas away from cattle, which explains why they're strong and only fight when they have to. A Borbal can smell danger from a mile away due to their natural threat perceptions, and their high prey drive means that they would readily chase after rodents and other smaller animals. Furthermore, they do not do well with toddlers and younger children. Another thing about them is that they're very territorial and take a fight stance anytime a stranger walks into their assumed area. They need a pretty strong owner considering how huge they are in size as well. Number 13. Tosha Inu. The Tosha Inu is another rare breed that remains rare because of its highly aggressive reputation. These dogs were bred in Japan to be nothing but fighting machines. There have been many classes where these dogs turn on their owners. Sometimes they display predatory behavior towards small dogs and even cats. According to Japanese dogfighting rules, dogs shouldn't make any noise, which is why these dogs are literal silent killers. The biggest problem with them is that if they don't have an incredibly disciplined owner, they'll challenge them for the leadership role. So if you're a softie, these are not for you. Number 12. Dogo Argentino. The Dogo Argentino is one of the only dogs that can compete with pit bulls when it comes to sheer aggression. They're quite unpredictable, and that's why they've been banned in Australia, Singapore, Ukraine, and even the United Kingdom. Their main job was to hunt and protect for their family, so it's no surprise they need to be socialized quite early. Otherwise, they won't be able to fit in with other members or dogs. Their dominant tendencies make them a risky pet for inexperienced owners. Number 11. Alaskan Malamute. The This beautiful breed might look like the Siberian Husky, but they're actually much larger than them. They're incredibly strong and can weigh up to 90 pounds. Moreover, they have a ton of energy and love running about for no reason. They're like a dog running on some turbocharged batteries. However, they're not the best listeners, which poses an issue since they have a strong set of jaws and need to be naughty all the time. Some folks see these dogs as athletic and affectionate family pets. Training them at a young age is the only way to tame them, otherwise they can get too much to handle. Number 10. Akita. The Akita is not a dog for amateurs. These dogs are always looking to be the leader of the pack, no matter where they are. Since they were bred to be very strong and dominant, they can get very territorial. In cases of confrontations with other dogs or uninformed people, whether the Akita is the aggressor or not, it usually ends up being blamed. Moreover, they can weigh up to 100 pounds, which combined with the fact that they're extremely awkward with strangers, just leaves you with a recipe for disaster. If you get an Akita, forget about ever bringing a new member to the family because these vigilant creatures will make sure they run far away. Moreover, they react very aggressively when anyone gets close to their food. Luckily, proper training and socialization make them softer and more adjustable to strangers. Number 9. Guldong. The Guldong breed might have a silly name, but they're actually one of the rarest dog breeds in the world. That's because they're not the best family pets. The breed originates from Pakistan, and because they have an awful attitude, they can get very unpredictable. They're very devoted and loyal to their owners, but refuse to trust anyone else. They were bred to be fighting and hunting dogs, so their aggression was an intentional trait. Moreover, they're also extremely territorial, which doesn't go well with the fact that training them is a pain in the neck. All in all, if you really want a Guldong by your side, make sure you have a professional helping you. Number 8. Shar-Pei. Shar-Peis are incredibly expensive dogs, which decreases the chances of owners mistreating them. In the beginning, they were bred to guard and protect, but were soon taught to fight. They can all live in spaces such as apartments, but that's only if your city deems it legal. They're incredibly good at their job, which is why they should be taught to respect their owner. Moreover, these dogs only respect an owner that has strong leadership skills. They're loyal to their owners but still need to be trained so they don't act too stubborn. In the wrong hands, like many other dogs in this video, the Shar-Pei has the potential to become very dangerous. Number 7. Kangal. This huge sheepdog will make the perfect cuddly buddy at night. These dogs are quite massive in size and very strong too, but that's because their job is usually to fend off predators such as wolves and bears. They're very defensive creatures, but essentially gentle giants at heart. They have a potential bite force of a strong 743 psi, which is why many people consider them dangerous. One of the biggest reasons why Turkey has banned the export of these animals is to preserve their pedigree. No wonder they're so expensive to begin with. Number 6. Bully Kuda. The Bully Kuda is also known as the Beast of the East because of its origins in Pakistan. This breed has the most fearsome reputation since they were bred for hunting and guarding. But now they're only used for illegal dogfighting, which unfortunately goes on to this day. Their size and aggression make them popular as fighting dogs, but that also means they're regularly mistreated. In the past, they were admired and valued by emperors such as Akbar, the Great Mughal. These dogs are friendly, but ironically, that's their selling point. An experienced trainer can handle them well, but can't turn them into family pets. Number 5. Fila Brasileiro. The Fila Brasileiro, or Brazilian Mastiff, is mostly a herding dog, but its origin used to be as a guard dog. But even back in the day, they had to be handled by experienced owners because of how violent they could get. Their guarding nature makes them suspicious of everyone, and so they might become super alert around strangers, animals, or humans. Another aspect of their guardian nature is that they're instantly loyal too. Usually, early training teaches them how to channel all this possessive energy into defending their owner and not attacking others. It's better to train them at a younger age as they get stubborn as they grow up. Number 4. Pekingese. The Pekingese might look like a cute and cuddly dog, but they're one of the impulsive kinds. And if you have a house full of kids, they are the last thing you want around. It's because of their sensitive temperament that they don't like strangers. Moreover, they were only exclusively owned by the Chinese imperial family, so for centuries they've been pampered as royal lapdogs. They all had their wishes and needs taken care of in the most luxurious ways, so even the tiniest of inconveniences will make them angry. In other words, they suffer from small dog syndrome. One thing that can calm down their nature is extra attention and care. Number 3. Wolf hybrid. The wolf hybrid is exactly what it sounds like, a hybrid of a dog and a wolf. Their genetic makeup is what makes these creatures so unpredictable and dangerous. Sometimes the hybrids have more of the dog qualities, while some have more of the wolf features. The unpredictable and careless breeding of such animals means a higher percentage of dogs that are short-tempered and risky to have around. A JAVMA study reported 14 fatalities and 364 attacks caused by these hybrids. Many times people blame the dog for its genetic makeup. However, the truth is, without proper training, any animal can get out of hand. In January 2014, a couple who happened to own a wolf hybrid sanctuary got stuck outside while a storm was on the rise. One of their hybrids dug a 20 feet long tunnel that took her 2 hours so the couple could get back home safely. These dogs sure are unpredictable, but when they're soft-hearted, nothing can stop them. They've even been blocklisted by several insurance companies. You get one of these, you're pretty much on your own. Number 2. American Staffordshire Terrier. The American Staffordshire Terrier isn't an aggressive breed, but they're very strong and muscular. To keep them engaged, they need a lot of exercise, about 90 minutes daily. When their energy outlet isn't maintained properly, their behavior can turn destructive very fast. A bored dog often will chew and rip apart anything they can find. They've been bred separately for about 50 years, yet they're still considered a pit bull breed, which does add to their dangerous traits. With proper training and care, it's easy to take care of them. Neglect can make them a danger, and the fact that they have a bite force of about 235 psi doesn't help either.
To the bait.
Number 1. Cane Corso. Finally, we have the beast equivalent when it comes to dangerous breeds. The Cane Corso was bred to fight off other predators such as mountain lions and boars. Their original purpose is what gives them most of their personality, which happens to be very aggressive and self-confident. The main reason why they've been banned from a lot of places is that they were used in illegal dogfights for many years. Also, their imposing figure and large size play a part in being dubbed the most dangerous dog breeds. Other than that, Cane Corso is a huge dog, and training them to behave their size is very necessary, or they'll be out of control. These are all things that can be controlled by early socialization and a little hard work. Alright, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Forever Green, comment down below if you'd adopt any of these dogs, and hit that bell icon for more. We'll see you in the next one, friends.